I got another one for you ladies on The View, for anybody that even listens to The View or even pays attention to The View or actually even believes The View. And that the fact that they believe that Joe Rogan believes in dragons. That's not what he has said. That's not what he has claimed. And that's not what he believes. It is just an interesting topic. You low IQ. Here we go.
All in it. Well, no, not exactly. They're taking the angle of it's all Joe Rogan's fault, the crazy dragon believer, and his misinformation brainwash of the masses.
People want us divided, and they aren't just here in this country. They're foreign adversaries who are infiltrating our social media because it is prudent for us to stay that way. But so when you see something that really pisses you off, you should triple check that one.
Yeah. But I think that's why people like our show, because they know that we are checked by ABC News. But
checked by everybody.
Yeah, I mean, if we're
checked
wrong,
by everybody.
we have, the legal note.
The legal note, the race baiter, the Sonny hosted, the race baiter, the girl that claims that everything is misogynistic and everything is racist against her color. Oh my God, it's just like, I lose brain cells every time listening to these women on the panel. What's starting to blow my mind is the blonde is actually proving her stereotype wrong. Most blondes have common sense. Isn't that ironic?
We went from Walter Cronkite, basically, to this guy, Joe Rogan, who believes in dragons. I checked it. He believes in dragons? He believes in dragons.
Did you triple force that?
Yes, I did.
No, she
didn't.
didn't.
He also thinks that dragons, I guess dinosaur-y type
Like
of animals,
dinosaur-y
roamed the earth when people did. So this is the type of really, really bad information that's going out there.
Yep, they're choosing to wage war on Joe Rogan instead. The reason America is headed in whatever direction it's headed in politically is because people are listening to Joe Rogan and not us, the ladies at The View. That's essentially what I gathered from that. And she attempts to build her argument on the foundation that Joe Rogan is crazy because he believes in dragons. What she's referring to is this.
You know what I'm really fascinated with is things that existed like only in myth, but that every culture has, like dragon.
See, he said what he's fascinated in. Doesn't mean that he believes in it. He says what he's fascinated in. I'm fascinated in that. It's cool. It's an interesting thing. It's more than likely, obviously, dragons probably never like the fire breathing, like come on. Like, oh my God, these ladies are just.
Like I had this guy, Forrest Gallant. He's a wildlife biologist, and he thinks that there's a real possibility that dragons were an actual thing. And that...
Well, when they have lived, like when dinosaurs were around?
I mean, like I said, we got Komodo dragons. That doesn't mean that they're flying. That doesn't mean that they're fire-breathing dragons, that they're called a Komodo dragon. We have crocodiles that are from the dinosaur ages. Like, come on, man. Oh my God, these lady on The View. This isn't, Joe Rogan doesn't believe in dragons. It's just an interesting and a good topic to talk about. And it probably is possible that there might have been dragons. It's possible. Remember like 50 years ago, if you thought aliens were like, like little green aliens running around, they thought people were like out of your goddamn mind. You were like claimed like this tin foil hat person, but I don't know, people like me, I've always been like, there's no way we're the only species or only living organism out in the entire universe in the galaxy. There's no way. Well, probably in the galaxy because, you got the Milky Way. But anyways, in the whole universe, there's a lot that we don't know about.
No, they lived alongside humans.
And think about it, too. We know more about space than our own freaking ocean. Come on.
That's why there's all these records and all these different cultures. And, there's Chinese culture has dragons, Japanese culture has dragons, ancient Europeans have dragons. Like, dragon is not a fire-breathing. That seems to be bullshit. But maybe even...
What kind of, what would their purpose be?
Well, they're probably like a crocodile that flies. There was probably more than one kind of really dangerous reptile that they called dragons, like Komodo dragons.
Right, Komodo dragons.
Giant lizard, they call it a dragon, right? Crocodiles, dragons. The question is whether or not one of them actually flew. Because we know that pterodactyls were a real thing.
So yeah, you could pretty much understand how ridiculous her statement is, but just to break it down really quick, or rather to break down this newfound level of bad faith here, Joe Rogan doesn't literally believe in dragons. And anyone who's ever listened to his podcast knows this. Joe Rogan just has a fascination. He enjoys exploring wild ideas and alternative theories.
It's that simple. The fact that she had the audacity to say that, oh yeah, this guy believes in dragon. Well, did you triple check that? Oh, I did. Oh, yes, I did. No, you didn't. ABC didn't check it. MSNBC, whoever the hell is all these people that are checking your stuff, didn't check nothing. That Whoopi Goldberg claims that we're checked by everybody. No, you're not. You're obviously not. Fuck, these people are just ignorant. This is why I call them Democratards. This is why I call them immoralcrats. This is why I call them, they have the memory of a goldfish. They have the attention span of a squirrel. And they're making 6 digits a year while I'm 33 years old, had to move back into my parents' house because I've been struggling ever since the goddamn pandemic because I refused the vaccine. But yeah, we're the crazy ones. We're the conspiracy theorists. You know what I call conspiracy theorists? Pattern recognionists. We're not stupid. We just catch on to things a lot quicker than the average human. The average person. Funny Houston. We got the legal note here. The girl that claims that this whole entire election was based on misogyny and racism. Get the...